Hey, what's going on? Zach D Productions here, and I'm here with a movie review for you guys, continuing on with the Expendables movie reviews. So we are on the third entry of the Expendables films. So for this review, I am going to be reviewing the Expendables 3, which came out in 2014, which I do remember seeing this movie in the theater, and to be honest, I think this movie is just okay. You can definitely tell at this point, this was when the Expendables franchise was sort of declining, you could say. I think the first two films are great. This one, you can tell, not up to that same quality, but still not bad, though. I still think there are a lot of things about this film to like, particularly the actors, the cast in the movie, of course. You have even more action stars, great actors make an appearance in this movie. And this really should have been the last Expendables movie, at least in my opinion. And it was the last Expendables movie for a while, because we wouldn't get the fourth one till nearly a decade later, which is insane. But this really should have been the last Expendables movie, because when you can tell there's a decline happening, I mean, that should be a wake-up call to say, maybe we just shouldn't make any more, or something like that. I don't know. But they definitely lightened up with this movie even more than the first two films. The first film was really dark. It had the R rating and everything, and, the second one had some of that as well. And, as far as, the tone goes and how dark it is and everything, but they definitely lightened it up a little bit with the second film. But with the third film, it received a PG-13 rating, and yeah, they definitely lightened it up. And I'm not sure why they went in that direction. I think because at the time they were like, oh, well, we want to appeal to the Marvel fans. We want to appeal to the Fast and Furious fans, which it's like, let Expendables be Expendables, okay? No need to try to get, more audiences in, try to have the movie perform well with the PG-13 rating or whatever the case may be. But all in all, it's still a decent movie. I still think it's okay for what it is. But again, it really should have been the last Expendables movie. We shouldn't have ever gotten an Expendables 4, which we'll get to that. Don't worry. We will when we will talk about that movie. But the third Expendables, again, it's okay. It's an okay, decent movie. So, of course, you have a lot of the Expendables stars back in this movie. Of course, Sylvester Stallone, Arnold, Jason Statham, Jet Li, even though Jet Li is only in the film for a little bit, and Dolph Lundgren, of course. So, yeah, you have all these guys back in this movie, all legends, but you have even more actors appear in the movie, such as Harrison Ford. Harrison Ford is actually in the movie, of course. And you also have Wesley Snipes. Really cool. Can't go wrong with Wesley Snipes. And you also have Mel Gibson play the bad guy in this movie. And I think when it comes to the Expendables villains, Mel Gibson actually might be my favorite of the Expendables villains. Either him or Jean-Claude Van Damme is my favorite Expendables villain. That's really tough to decide, but all in all, Mel Gibson is in the movie, so that's pretty cool. So yeah, the cast has a pretty good cast and everything, and what's his name is also in the movie? Antonio Banderas. He's also in the movie as well, which he's kind of a more annoying character, but it is what it is. So, yeah, but the cast, I think, is good in the movie. You do have a really good selection of action stars in this film, but unfortunately, it's just a decline in comparison to the first two films. Again, they lightened it up in many ways. I mean, the action is fine. I mean, the action sequence at the beginning with the train and everything, I thought was okay. Probably one of the only memorable things about this film, to be honest. But yeah, the ending, the action scenes at the end, I thought were pretty cool as well. So, there are things to like about this film. And again, I do remember seeing it in theaters. I think whenever I saw it in theaters, I do remember liking it, but not loving it though. Like, I knew when I saw it, I'm like, yeah, not the best Expendables movie, but it's still okay. It's an okay, decent movie, I would say. So, all in all, the Expendables 3, it's decent for what it is. I'd say it's still worth a watch if you like the first two films and haven't seen this one. I would totally pass up on the fourth film. Just saying. So if I were to give Expendables 3 a score, I would have to give this movie probably a 7 out of 10. That sounds about right for me. So again, decent movie. So let me know what you think of the Expendables 3. Do you actually like this film? Feel free to let me know what you think. So with that said, thanks for watching. Have a good one.